Job, a man like no other. Far away in the ancient land of Uz lived a man named Job, a man who stood tall in righteousness when the world around him bowed to compromise. Job wasn't just wealthy, he was wise, not just respected but revered. His flock stretched across the hills. 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 donkeys. His household was so vast that people whispered, "Surely he is the greatest man in the East." But Job's true greatness wasn't in his possessions. It was in his heart. Scripture describes him as blameless and upright. He feared God and shunned evil. Job knew that true wealth wasn't gold or cattle. It was a clean heart before God. Every morning, while the world still stirred in slumber, Job rose early to offer burnt sacrifices for each of his children. He would whisper prayers over them. Perhaps they have sinned. Perhaps they have cursed God in their hearts. Lord, cover them. Such was the father Job, interceding, standing in the gap, a priest for his family. One day a gathering took place beyond the realm of men, the heavenly court. The angels presented themselves before God, and among them came one whose very presence carried the scent of rebellion, Satan. The Lord asked him, "Where have you come from?" And Satan replied, "Upper, from roaming the earth, going back and forth in it." God, proud of his servant, asked, "Have you considered my servant Job? There is no one on earth like him. He is blameless and upright, a man who fears God and shuns evil." But the accuser sneered, "Does Job fear God for nothing? You've put a hedge around him and blessed everything he touches. But stretch out your hand, take away his blessings, and he will surely curse you to your face." The Lord, knowing Job's faith, replied, "Very well, everything he has is in your power, but on the man himself do not lay a finger." And with that, the test of Job began. The day began like any other. The sun warmed the fields, laughter echoed from the houses, and Job's children feasted in celebration. But in a single devastating cascade, news arrived at Job's doorstep, each messenger more breathless than the last. 1. The Sabaeans attacked and carried off the oxen and donkeys. Your servants were slain. Fire of God fell from the sky and burned up the sheep and the shepherds. 3. The Chaldeans raided and carried off your camels. 4. Your sons and daughters were feasting when a mighty wind swept from the desert. The house collapsed. They are gone, Job, all of them. The weight of grief that no man should bear fell on Job's shoulders in one day. His wealth was gone, his herds destroyed, and his children, the joy of his heart, buried under rubble. And yet Job's response pierced the heavens. He tore his robe, shaved his head in sorrow, and fell to the ground, not in anger, not in rebellion, but in worship. He cried, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." And in all this, Job did not sin by charging God with wrongdoing. The heavens watched, hell trembled. A man, stripped of everything, still lifted his voice in praise. Job's story reminds us that faith isn't proven in prosperity. It's proven in pain. Worship that survives loss is the loudest declaration of trust in God.